All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room for every single person in tech right now. What is the future of coding really in a world with AI? We're going to dive right into it. So here's the big question, right? Is AI going to come for developer jobs and just take them over? Or is it going to be this incredible new tool that actually makes developers more powerful than ever before? This is the question on literally everyone's mind, so let's break it down. To really get a handle on where we're headed, we've got to look back at where we've been. Because, let's be real, the story of coding has always been about evolution. The only thing that's ever been constant is change.
I mean, just think about it for a second. We started way back with manual coding, right? This was a super complex world, pretty much just for a handful of experts. Then, boom, frameworks and libraries came along. Suddenly things got way more accessible, and developers could build these incredible things without having to reinvent the wheel every single time. And now, well, now we're in the middle of the next huge shift, AI code assistance. The key here is that each step didn't get rid of coders. It just changed what they focused on.
Okay, so let's talk about what these new AI assistants are actually doing today, like right now. What are they really good at in a developer's day-to-day life? Well, right now, AI totally crushes it at the repetitive, predictable stuff. It's fantastic at churning out all that boilerplate code. It can suggest fixes for common bugs, optimize little snippets of your code to make them run faster, and get this, it can even generate documentation. And let's be honest, who actually enjoys writing documentation? And hey, just so we're all on the same page here, when we say boilerplate code, what we're really talking about is all that standard copy-paste stuff you have to write over and over again. The code to just get a project up and running or to get a new feature started. It's super necessary, but it's not exactly where the creative magic happens. Okay, so we've seen what the machine is good at, but now let's flip the script and talk about what it isn't good at. This really gets to the heart of it all, the irreplaceable human part of building software. Which, of course, brings us right back to that big, scary question. If AI is handling all this stuff, writing code, fixing bugs, optimizing things, then what's left for us humans to do? Are developers on their way out? Let me give you the simple answer right away. No. Plain and simple, developers are not going to be replaced. But, and this is a huge but, the role of a developer, yeah, that is absolutely changing in a big, big way. This really lays out the new partnership perfectly. You've got AI on one side handling all those repetitive tasks, generating code, finding optimizations, but on the other side, you've got the human developer, and that's where the real magic happens. We're talking about building the core logic, designing the entire system architecture, solving really complex, tricky problems, and making those big strategic calls. I love this analogy. The AI is an incredibly powerful tool, but the developer is still the architect. So, what does this new kind of developer actually look like? What are the skills you're going to need to really succeed and thrive in this new AI era? Let's get into it. The biggest thing, really, is a mindset shift. The developer of the future isn't the person who tries to fight against AI or outcode it. No way. The successful developer is the one who works with it, the one who sees it as a partner, a collaborator, to do things that just weren't possible before. And really, this whole path forward kind of boils down to 4 key skills. First up, prompt engineering, which is just a fancy way of saying you need to get really good at talking to AI. Second, AI integration, actually weaving these amazing tools into how you work every day. Third is automation, using AI to build smarter, more efficient systems. And last but definitely not least, continuous learning. I mean, tech is moving so fast, you just have to stay curious and keep learning to stay ahead. It's non-negotiable. So, you see, this whole conversation, it's not really about being replaced by a machine. It's about a choice. It's about who you choose to become as a developer in this new world. And that brings us to what might be the single most important takeaway from all of this. It's a quote you've probably heard, but it's so true. AI won't replace developers, but it will replace developers who don't use AI. See, the real danger here isn't the technology itself. It's being unwilling to adapt. So the path forward is actually pretty clear. Adapt. Learn to work with AI. Keep honing your skills. Keep learning to code. If you do that, you're not just going to survive this massive shift, you're going to thrive. You'll be in the driver's seat, building and securing your own future. Thanks for tuning in.